And coming up next, it's a UFC welterweight division matchup.
Are you ready?
All right, so two truly elite strikers here. We sat down with them on Thursday and asked them any thoughts of taking this fight to the ground. They want to strike.
They want to strike. That's what got them to the show. That is the path that they are normally on. And tonight they get someone that allows them to fight in their comfort zone. They don't have to worry about defending takedowns. All they have to worry about is who can rely on their knowledge in the striking to carry them to victory.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick, man. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, big head kick there. Knee to the body. Looking to set up a knee of his own.
Big punch lands through the middle.
Oh, single collar tie here.
Look at the investment that this young man is making.
Now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. That one appeared to stun him.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
He's out.
He's done. He's done.
Just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight. It's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming. So he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight. All right, let's re-rack the highlight now, DC, and he's certainly going to enjoy watching this one back. The head kick was there early, was there often, and ultimately ended the night for his opponent.
He found a weakness in his opponent's game. The left kick, over and over, he was able to land it. And he was landing the strikes, too, with his hands, but ultimately it was the kick that was hidden behind the punch that finished the fight for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 46 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the notorious Conor McGregor!
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.
up next, a UFC lightweight division bout.
You ready?
All right, so here we go, round one of this highly anticipated tilt between the strong striker and the decorated grappler. Any chance that these guys mix it up, or are you just expecting they're going to stick to what got them to the dance?
I'm expecting a pretty straightforward approach from both of these fighters.
Yeah.
The striker will try to lead with his punches and his kicks, and the grappler will try to time a takedown, time a clinch position so he can start to work towards a lot of the great judo throws that he possesses. Once on the ground, he is in his realm and will start to chase submission. That was a great single. Takes him forward, slams him on his back. What a takedown.
How's that feel to be on the wrong end of that? I knew that was coming. All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you got to find time. Now he's masterful from here.
Oh, he went to a single, switch to a high crotch.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Oh, nice job working hard, coasting, getting back up. Effective.
Oh! He got him!
Yeah, there's another one for the highlight reel, and that's probably as good a knockout as he's had in the UFC. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Crowd absolutely loving it. Flush land to close out his opponent. I'm not even sure the other fighter saw it coming. So a big knockout for him here tonight on the biggest of stages. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Lavigne has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes of the very first round, declaring the winner.
Coming up next, a UFC lightweight division bout.
You ready?
All right, so we got two classically trained strikers here. Any chance this fight actually goes to the ground?
This fight does not go to the ground. This one will be fought in the pocket. Two guys will stand in front of each other. They will trade punches. They will trade kicks. It's going to be a classic.
Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right time. He deserves this moment. Go past this fight.
His misses hurt him.
Oh, he's hurt bad.
of effort. He continues to throw, but this is like double-A striking. This is not high level.
Yeah, you can't be missing. It takes so much energy to just...
Oh! Well, he gets up again here, but he goes for foul. Oh, he lands a...
He's hurt bad.
Gets up again here, but hurting. Oh! So just over... Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
Oh, my goodness. What a fight.
Pinpoint strike to end this fight. It landed flush. I'm not even sure the opponent wholly saw it coming, and before he could recover, the referee was in to stop the fight. So a huge knockout victory for that fighter here tonight. He's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
So there he is after a monumental knockout turned in here tonight. That is one they will be talking about for quite some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Lavigne has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 43 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the notorious Conor McGregor.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said,
It is a lightweight showdown between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go, round one. Arguably the two biggest stars in the game right now, Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor. Going to be interesting to see how this matchup goes.
Khabib strapped his backpack to that boxing suit that is Conor McGregor and followed him up with two starters. Tonight they get locked in the octagon for a second time. Let's see who prevails in the second fight.
Just missed with the left there.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game. His ability. Oh, he's
Yes, sir, it goes into the books as a first-round win by knockout, near-perfect execution. The technique was absolutely gorgeous, and again, when you catch a guy early, maybe you're getting him cold before he's had a chance to work up a sweat or even get into the fight a little bit. Those strikes can have a bigger effect, and it certainly did here tonight. And there he is after the huge knockout turned in tonight. Near perfect execution and one of the bigger highlights of his UFC career.
Hello everyone, Balian here, and today we're taking a look at some of the takedown defense mechanics in UFC 4. This tutorial was made possible by EA Game Changers. Takedowns and takedown defense is also an important part of grappling. When your opponent shoots a takedown, press the L2 button and R2 button to defend. The speed at which you can defend the takedown and the distance from where the takedown was shot will help determine where you will end up after defending the takedown, either in the clinch or back on the feet. Using your footwork and keeping out of range of your opponent is also an effective way to prevent takedowns. In instances where you cannot deny on time, your opponent can now also perform turning takedowns by pushing either up or down on their left stick. You have to watch these movements and match them with your own left stick by pushing up or down to stay on your feet. If you think your opponent is going to perform a takedown, you can try and intercept this with a strike. A perfectly timed strike will stop the takedown and rock your opponent. However, if you time the strike incorrectly, you will be taken down. Takedowns can be stopped with flying techniques, as well as uppercuts up the middle and knees. The clinch works a little differently, as there is no button to deny a clinch attempt. However, you can sway out of the way, counterpunch, use movement and footwork, or your straight punches as your opponent is stepping in to prevent the clinch. Takedowns in UFC 4 are a lot more fluid, and there are a lot of ways to attack and defend them. Hopefully this tutorial helped. Come check me out on YouTube if you want more tips and tricks.
This video was made possible by EA Game Changers. What's up guys, MMA Game here. In this tutorial we are going over swaying and blocking in EA Sports UFC 4. While defending in the stand-up, you have multiple options. You can block high strikes by pressing R2 button, and block low by holding R2 button plus L2 button. You can also dodge strikes by moving the right stick in the direction you want your fighter to sway. And new to UFC 4, you can now block and sway at the same time by blocking while moving the right stick. Look to block when you are in striking range and do not have a good read on your opponent. Once you have an idea of what your opponent is throwing, you can look to sway the strikes. To sway straight strikes like jabs, straights, and uppercuts, move the right stick left or right. To sway round strikes like hooks and head kicks, move the right stick up or down to duck or lean back and avoid those strikes. Swaying strikes will cause your opponent to miss you and drain their stamina. A successful sway will also open your opponent up for a counter strike. In your HUD, you will see your block meter. As you block more and more shots, this meter will go down. Once your block meter is low, your block will not be able to stop incoming strikes. While blocking strikes, you will notice two different blocking animations. When you are blocking straight strikes, like jabs, straights, and uppercuts, you will see your fighter block the front of his face, as you can see here. When blocking round strikes, like hooks or head kicks, you will see your fighter blocking the side of his head, as seen here. Throwing straight strikes at your opponent will cause them to block the front of their face. While they're blocking their face, they open themselves up to be hit with round strikes to the side of their head, as seen here. Mixing up straight strikes and round strikes in combinations will help you break down your opponent's block and get more damage done. This has been the basics of sways and blocks in EA Sports UFC 4. This video was made possible by EA Game Changers. What's up guys, MMA Game here. In this tutorial we are going over strike vulnerability and when it is active both on the feet and on the ground in EA Sports UFC 4. Depending on what direction you are moving will affect how vulnerable you are to incoming strikes. If you are moving into a strike, you will be more vulnerable and will take more damage. First while standing, and second on the ground. Notice the increase in damage percent when the fighter is moving into the hook versus when not moving into the hook. Other things that can make you vulnerable are sidesteps, and side lunges, as well as ducking into incoming uppercuts. Landing the right strike to an opponent while they are vulnerable can lead to huge damage in EA Sports UFC 4.